Got a question from Enter Judas Swatton. It says, it feels like beta till the 0.2 patches. And that's when the expansion goes from meh to good. I would say yes, unless it's Battle for Azeroth, and then the 0.3 patch also feels like a beta.
Yeah.
But I get the point. I do get the point. I agree with it entirely.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about what they could do about that, or what the root cause is. It's just clear that the expansions are never done. They're never done, and I guess it boils down to they add new systems and change new stuff, and then the iteration takes 2 years, so the expansion's only actually finished with all the good changes at the end.
That's how it feels very often.
Yeah, so why not? Like, would we rather have had 8.4 than 9.0? Would that have been a better game? Probably. I mean, obviously, community reaction to we've got another BFA patch would have been tearing their hair out and screaming, and I would have absolutely been one of those.
Yeah.
But I guess it comes down to, like, are expansions coming too fast? If an expansion means
not at all. Expansions
stuff?
are, it should be every 2 years in August. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
The problem is the expansions are trying to do way too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Is like, should expansions be slower if an expansion means they're revamping all this stuff? Because 2 years is not fast enough to redesign World of Warcraft repeatedly.
If you want a Legion-sized overhaul of like World of Warcraft every expansion, you seemingly can't do it every 2 years. I would have been so much happier if they could have just found a vague formula for the overall structure that worked, stuck with it, and spent that extra time, doing the nice to have things. Because that's the thing. WoW never feels like it's got the nice to haves. It's got the things we need to ship, but then everything else that rounds out the experience is often a bit lacking. Yeah. I mean, like the world content, the reputations, like it's just not content rich enough as an experience. Actually,
why not? We
just got a super from Maywalker that's really good, who says, imagine a world where each expansion gets a 0.4 epilogue patch before we move on to the new story.
Final Fantasy
Imagine the satisfying payoffs you missed in BFA. We do, but it is a novel.
Yeah.
The prequel novel for the next expansion is often the epilogue for the one you just played.
Yeah.
Which is not ideal. 100% I'd love an epilogue patch. Yeah. But for Blizzard, they're like, why add more patches? It's like every time you add a new patch, it's, your expansion comes out, you get your big number, and then it's like, oh, we go down, and oh, we get a patch, and oh, we get a patch, and oh, we get... Yeah. But, it's always sort of sauntering down before the next big boom. So, like, from Blizzard's perspective, they're like, yeah, we could keep on doing that, or we could just put our resources into the new expansion that actually is what gets people to come back and play.
Yeah, no, that's kind of two things for me. It's...
Legion did it. Remember, we got the two little cinematics for the Alliance and Horde? That was nice.
Yeah, I think it's like they could jam one extra patch in there, put kind of small amounts of stuff in it. Yeah. Just not massive expectations, not a massive amount of work, but a very good bridge to bridge the gap.
Yeah.
Because I have honestly loved that in FF. I've never had to wait for another expansion because I've been playing the game super late. But I have not yet started the Shadowbringers quests. But I have spent all of 4.3, where it was like leading up. So I am not starting the journey fresh at Shadowbringers. I'm going to go to a new place and I'm going to meet new characters and stuff. But I have spent the past couple of hours questing, getting super involved in what's actually happening here. So Stormblood actually ended in 4.2, and then whatever came after is actually like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but basically there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
That starts off like way before Shadowbringers was ever intended to release, but
Blizzard would just do that as a novel and not bothering.
Yeah, they would do that as a novel instead.
And that's why so many people are confused. There was somebody that said, remember Hallian, it was badly received. We wouldn't really be advocating for that in a raid content sense. So, I agree with the Hallian stuff. I would far more just say it's like the small narrative things. Give us a few quest lines, a few little, chapters to tie it off with our characters.